You probably read it in the title already, so let's not beat around the bush. We're going to Hualien today. And I've always wanted to go to Hualien, but there's only one problem. 2 words, earthquake. And you know, Taroko is basically the main attraction of Hualien. What is Taroko, you ask? You know, nothing special, just the most beautiful messy location of all of Taiwan. So, yeah, I was kind of bummed out when I heard that it's closed off until 2029 or later. But you know what? You are more than just Taroko, girl. You are a strong, beautiful, independent national county, and you don't need Taroko at all. So 3 of my friends and me decided to run a train on Hualien. No. Go on a train to Hualien. God damn it. It is in the morning. It's now 8 a.m. I woke up at 5:45. It's super early, and you have to be that early. All the trains are usually booked out. It's a super popular line. It takes about 3.5 hours, which sounds like a lot, because it is. For the first day, we kept it pretty chill since we had such an exhausting train travel. We drove past this famous uber creepy Mickey Mouse statue and came to this beautiful temple which gave out basically fortune cookies without the cookie. Open it up like this. Does it say anything? Am I doing around?
The other way.
Doesn't say anything.
Let me check. What was that?
What? So I'm gonna have a long happy life? Oh, and they had super creative toilet signs. We love this temple. Then we went to the beautiful, relaxing Liu Lake, which was just gorgeous. Okay, we're here at the Liu Lake. It's one of the main attractions here in Hualien. And the cool thing is that you can actually rent a bike for about 150 ATV. They're basically U-bikes without the U-bike feature, and circle around with that bike. Super relaxing, super beautiful. The weather isn't that amazing today, but I mean, look at it. It still looks incredible. The bike ride was actually kind of exhausting because like the road went up and down all the time. Alright, I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm gonna do a really quick room tour of my hostel here in... Let me put this TV back really quick. Here in Hualien, it's called the Kid Hostel. It's actually a hostel, right? So, but I got a small upgrade because I find it really hard to sleep with strangers in my room. So I got like a single room with a small mini double bed. It's kind of funny. That's actually a window. So technically you could take this off and there's a window. There's a nice lamp. There's a night table. This is the bed, right? Here's actually a sofa that I put my luggage on and some clean clothes. And it has a small table, which I mean, I don't really know who, would actually sit there and do work or something. So I just use it to put some all my belongings there. And it also has air conditioning and has like this really nice finish. I think it's supposed to look like concrete, but I'm not sure if it's actually concrete. It feels kind of like wood. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, and then it kind of has like a hotel kind of key thing, like looks like this. And it also has a TV that works, and it has a couple channels. So I gotta say, pretty nice room. And of course you have to share the bathroom and the toilet, but everything's there. You have shampoo, you got soap, you got a sink, a regular toilet. Not bad, it's actually pretty good bathroom. It's pretty late, so I have to be quiet. And it's day 2 of our trip to Hualien, and now we're going to take the ATV on the beach. I think I slept about 7 hours. We're supposed to get breakfast somewhere else, but ooh, what's this? Something like this. All right, change of plans. We're not going to the breakfast shop after all, because we're kind of short on time. So we're going to 7-Eleven instead, or 7 as it's called in Taiwan. Oh my God, look at that. We're about to ride these ATVs. Actually, we're really excited to do this. This is, I think, probably one of the highlights here in Hualien. Just riding these ATVs through the beach. It's like a 1 hour, a little bit more than a 1 hour ride. Kind of cool. The helmets kind of looks like balloons. That looks like the warthog from Halo. Huh? It's like a big ass. That's great.
After some quick security briefings, we were let loose to spread some mayhem on the Hualien beach, figuratively speaking. And I was giggling and feeling like a little kid all the way through this ride. It was incredible.
Oh my God, we're stopping again. What? We're stopping. Like, we're driving for like 30 seconds and then we're stopping for 5 minutes. I would drive for 10 minutes and stop for 1 minute. But look at that view. That's the beach. I'm gonna put it down here. Beautiful. And with the ATV, wow. Hell yeah, but that's for about 1 kilogram of sand in my eyes now. Oh, look at that. It's all sand and debris.
One thing I quickly realized though was that there was gonna be a lot of stopping. Partly because of security reasons, but also partly because some people were just incapable of riding these ATVs properly.
This is amazing.
And then I realized we had to go through that water. My first thought was, did I bring some spare underwear?
But these guys are getting extra wet, not just the shoes.
Anyway, doesn't matter. No turning back now. I'm going in raw.
Oh my God, look at it. All right, we're getting off to take a group photo with the ATVs now. It's 900 bucks per person, and that is so worth it. This is so fun. All right, that was definitely the highlight of the day, was the ATV ride through that beach. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're now here at the Haomei kitchen. We're gonna get some lunch. It's noodles. So I always love noodles. Really excited for the lunch. Yeah, it's kind of tiring to ride the ATV for 1.5 hours. So let's get some noodles. It's like 2 Porsches and 1 Mercedes. All in black. All right, seems like a popular restaurant.
Ha! Psych! Somehow I ended up with pork chops and rice and this pretty tasty pumpkin soup. I'll be honest, this was pretty underwhelming. I thought seeing so many fancy cars, this would be like an amazing restaurant, but I forgot the Taiwanese golden triangle. If it's fancy and reasonably priced, the food won't be good. And you know what? I was actually still a little bit hungry. And when I saw the Taiwanese sausage, I just couldn't resist.
What's that beach called again? We're here now at Qingxiu, one of the biggest beaches, one of the most popular, most famous beaches here in Hualien. I wish I had the ATV right now. I could ride along the beach. I mean, the crazy thing about this beach is that the water is like super blue and clear. I've never seen anything like that. It has like a light blue teal kind of color. And I mean, this is the ocean, by the way, right? So you can kind of see like when the water turns from like blue to like more of a grayish tone. Also, I don't know about you guys, but behind me, that definitely looks like rain. I'm gonna forecast it's gonna rain in like 30 minutes. All right, so it is now 5:30 p.m. We've held it so far. It hasn't rained until 5, so I'd say we're pretty lucky. We're supposed to go to the night market in 30 minutes. Opens at 6, but yeah, I mean, well, it's not looking good.
So we quickly went for coffee in this interesting container Starbucks. Turns out, it's just a Starbucks inside. Well, we did like the interesting architecture. Until it was time for the... Wow, what a night market. It's one of the more famous ones here in Taiwan, and I could definitely see why. Looking straight out of Tokyo, the rain actually gave it a more special, mythical vibe. And actually had some special features I did not expect. One benefit of this is that it finally has restrooms. A night market with restrooms? That's a premiere. We're here in Dongdamen night market. It's the biggest night market here in Hualien. And one special thing that this has is this has tables and chairs you can sit in. And it also has a roof, which is especially helpful because it's super rainy today. So here we bought a couple of foods. Here we have stinky tofu, which is not my favorite, but let's try it. Not bad, it's a bit sour. Doesn't have a very strong taste. There's a lot of soy sauce and it tastes fine to me. But in my opinion, it doesn't taste good enough to overcome the smell. I got something else, it's called Huabao, which is what Hualien is, and this night market is famous for. The texture of the breading is mantou, and inside they have vegetables and bread, and it's really, really good. There we go. Lost a little bit there. This is how it looks like. Look at that. I lost like half of it, but it's very savory, a little bit oily. You can taste the sweet bread, and there's a lot of vegetable in it that kind of gives it like a really nice mixture, interesting mixture. And you can take everything with one bite, all the flavor in one bite, I mean. Also, I got scallion pancakes. That is not necessarily something from Hualien, but it's a very Taiwanese dish. So, it's salty, very savory. It's a very oily dish, but it's had a lot of flavor. It's just something you can't get enough of. Like once you start, you're just gonna finish it in like 20 seconds. Also has some egg inside. What a trip. Instead of Taroko, we actually experienced everything else surrounding it that usually gets overseen. It's been a long trip, but it was a beautiful trip. And it wasn't that tiring because I think we paced it pretty well. We didn't do a ton, but we still did quite a lot. Yeah, it's just been a relaxing trip, which is perfect because I've been working a lot and I really needed a bit of a break. Well, to be honest, with so many attractions, we didn't think of Taroko once. And on the ride back, we all just wanted to stay a little longer in Hualien's nature.